Cellar foundation here. I did do some test digs already, and haven't found anything old and whole. So I started up here because this is kind of like the entrance of the whatever this was. I'm assuming this was a barn. It's right up on the road, and just based off of the size of it, and I'm not sure what this weird thing right in the middle is. It's like a little stone foundation right there in the middle. But yeah, so I found some shards. You can see some ironstone right there, some other older glass shards. So I don't know if maybe this has been dug before and somebody's shard piles, but I don't know. I did find a couple of very modern beer bottles, and I don't know, like a salad dressing or something. Hi. And there are shards like all over the stone wall too, like on this side here. So I'm thinking the most promising, I thought it was going to be here in this corner, but this is all modern shards. But there's all kinds of shards in the wall, which makes me think, like, I wonder if somebody used this corner as like their shard corner and they just kind of like toss stuff. So, I don't know. But down over here, I found some pieces of saltways rock right there. So I think I'll dig around in this little area and see if there's anything else there. Looks like a little shoe. Not sure what that is. Square now. Button. It's a piece of terracotta with something on it. Alright, well, so far not a lot. I did find a couple of really cool little buttons. This little piece of triangle metal, this nice old glass shard. I don't know, it's weird because there's like modern shards here too, so probably been dug before. Some little porcelain and blue kind of pottery, piece of salt glaze, little shotgun shell, a bunch of square nails, that weird metal piece, little shoe, this big iron piece, this cool, probably lantern handle, and this beautiful amber blob, plied lip, top, plied, whatever, plied thing, plied blob. It's very nice. I can't even find a seam line on it, so. But yeah, and I found this piece of yellowware too with this beautiful design on it. So I'm gonna try digging around the back side of the foundation and see if we can see anything. Okay, so here is some bottles that were not in today's video. I haven't found anything yet from that dump site, Cellar hold site, besides shards. Well, that button that you saw, I haven't cleaned it up yet. So I am working on the back side of it now, outside of the cellar hole. There's kind of a slight bank, and there are shards there, and my probe goes down a decent way. So I think there may be some stuff there, and I'm going to get to that. And I do have another dump site that's loaded with modern stuff that I'm trying to get to the bottom of. So we'll resume regular dump digging videos very soon. But I figured I'd give you a peek at what I've been working on and show you some previous battles and things that I've dug in the past. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys was this. Okay, so I had to zoom out to focus it, or zoom back in, sorry. Anyway, CPC, and it's almost like CPCO, and then I27. So if anybody has any idea what that could be, I'm assuming it's some sort of tag for a worker. I'm thinking milling as opposed to mining, but I don't know. It could just be something else completely random. And I'll show you these little things now before I zoom back out. I want it. This was a little pin. The backside super corroded, but I thought that was kind of cool. I found in an old dump. And this is either some sort of doorknob, but I thought maybe it was a lid to like a doll's teapot. So that would be cool if it was. And then I can't believe this was in one piece. I do have pieces of the bottom. It's like a little egg cup. And I've tried to glue it back together, but it's definitely, it's a Frankenstein project. And this beautiful little porcelain cup handle with some gold on it. And it's just really pretty. And I have a jar of these handles when they come out whole. This one's pretty beat up, but it was a beautiful teapot lid with the top busted off. Yeah. And now I will show you the bottles. So I'm just going to stay zoomed in, actually. That might work out a little bit better. This beautiful blown in mold, super bubbly. I don't know what this is, but I do. Actually, hold on. Okay, so I remembered that I wanted to check this. I had a friend that gave me this a while back. It's a horseradish out of Boston, Katie Plum, something. Oh, I guess that's not okay. I'm not sure. But this bottle is very similar to this bottle, but I'm seeing now that it has a totally different lip. This one's beautiful. Rolled lip. But it is very similar, but there's definitely a different lid on it. So if anybody knows what this was, maybe it's just a different variation of the horseradish, or is it a chemical bottle, shoe polish bottle? Your guess is as good as mine. But I did want to make sure that I showed that horseradish bottle because that was very similar. I know this is screw top and blah, but I love it. It's a Slade's salad cream. And it's got this really pretty design, and the base of it is just a big, thick chunk, and it is like a lavender, SCA lavender colored, sun colored, there we go. In this cute little milk glass jar. I love them. This was really pretty. This is also obviously screw top, but it's different. I haven't seen that. Probably some kind of face cream, I would imagine. It's got just a little flat surface where the label would have gone. These are some marbles that I've dug. I'll show you those after. This cute little nip is what I'm thinking it is. Either that or a sample. I don't know if they had nips back then. But it's a super cute little blown-in mold bottle. Little lady's leg bottle. 613 on the base. And a little small coffin flask. Also blown in mold. Can't see it as well there. And this is also turning a nice shade of purple. Smooth base. And then just a couple of common bottles. I got this. I like these, the shape of these, the bottom, how they curve in and then go on the bottom. But they're just like little perfume bottles, I think. Early machine made. Nothing too fancy, but very cute. This little, I assume like cologne or something. Had the original cap on it still. Oh yeah. So it's got that little slow pour thing. So probably some cologne or something. And let's see. Then we've got a beautiful Hayner's whiskey distillery, Troy, Ohio. And it's got the pretty scalloped shoulder. And that's also a gorgeous SCA sun-colored amethyst glass. It is an early machine made. And it does have the distillery name on the bottom as well. And pat date of November 30th. 1897. There we go. So I do love these bottles. They're common, but this was very interesting. This bottle was stuck inside of a paint can, and I took so much time to pull this thing out, but it was totally worth it because it's gorgeous. And look at those long bubbles. It's just such a really pretty bottle. And you can actually see the inside of that bubble that burst, and some of the paint and dirt and stuff got in it because it was literally stuck in a huge thing of paint. But look at that. Like dried up caked paint. I'm surprised it came out whole. Like that's literally, that right there is the only remnant, I can show you, of it being in that paint. So that's a beautiful, I think that's an improved bottle, but I could be wrong, so please correct me if I'm wrong. And it's got this really cool little, I don't know if that's where the label was around there or what, or if that's just the mold, but it's got like a little strap around it. And this was one of the first bottles I found, one of the first embossed bottles for sure, that I was really excited about because it's a gorgeous, like, I know this is kind of sick glass, but I love it. And it's crude, beautiful, Dr. Cummings Vegetine, some sort of quack medicine. It's just a big, beautiful, gorgeous bottle. Got a little 3 on the bottom. And then, before the marbles, I will show you this awesome bottle. Dodge Chemical Company, Boston, Mass. With the graduated measurements. This smooth base is a blown-in mold tooled crown top, which is super cool. They are, I don't dig them very often, so I get super excited when I find them. Look at the little straw marks on that. It's so pretty. And you can tell that it was a tooled crown top because it's got some nice little markings from where they made it. So this is an embalming fluid. And it is a very neat bottle. The embossing is actually like indented in, so it was like really tough to get all the dirt out of all the little grooves inside those letters, so that was very interesting. But yeah, this is a really nice old embalming bottle. I would assume 1890s, but I'm not sure. And I can't believe the condition it came out in. So yeah, let's look at some marbles. So I have found a couple of handfuls of marbles in my digging career so far. You saw the best one so far. I love these little aqua jars, by the way. These early screw top aqua jars are just so cute. So you saw my really nice German marble in my first video. If you haven't, go back and check that out because it's a great find. I'm not sure I'll ever find a marble that nice again, but alas, I'll never forget that experience. So a lot of these came from an old barn that I kind of just scratched around and found a bunch. And some of them may have also come from an old mill site. So I'm not sure, but I'll show you each one. This shooter is very banged up. It's just a really nice orange cleary. This little yellow peewee has got some little clear lines through it. This guy, I am not sure, but is this a Vitro Phantom? I don't know. I'm totally guessing because I really don't know. This one has just a few little wisps of white in it. It's beautiful. This one's also got some white on it, like a brushed patch, I believe is what that would be called. This is really cool. It's like a milk glass base, and it's got orange and kind of like a tannish color swirling through it. Very nice. This one is a dark, 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 deep, deep blue that looks black. And you can almost see the lighter blue around the white. That one did have a little ding. And then another milk glass base with yellow and clear stripes. A little blue peewee with it's like a cobalt base with a lighter blue swirls. A little sky blue peewee. A little swirl of darker blue in there. Another little red peewee with some clear swirls in it. And some cat eyes. Got blues, turquoises, and a nice bright yellow. This one is, oh no, that's not the one I thought it was. That's just a red cat eye. Another little cleary with a little bit of white in it. That's more like a opalescent one though. Actually, I think that's just opalescent with maybe a crack in it. Not sure. And then a little white playing marble. And that's it for this one. Now let me see if any of these are glow. They are not. So no glowies in this one. And nothing up here is glowing in this light anyways. Might need to be a little bit darker. But that one looks like it's reacting, but I think it's just the reflection. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and keep alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and you stay tuned for some more bottle digging adventures and whatever other adventures I come up with. Thanks, guys. Free.